Okay then, guess it's my turn.
Welcome back guys to another Dragon Ball Legends episode, and today we're going to be having our first pre-Legends Festival Chrono Crystal guide, and this guide is going to consist of multiple ways of you being able to get Chrono Crystals. I'm going to show you the constant ways, I'm going to show you an estimated way as well as a hypothetical way depending on what events we get. So yeah, you are expected to get up to 20,000 Chrono Crystals if you follow this guide starting from yesterday, but I know this video is a day late, but yeah, from the 1st of September practically to the 1st of December. However, if you are watching this video in the future and it's past the 1st of September, then you just practically need to follow this for a 3-month window period. So you save your CC for 3 months and you'll be able to get well over 20,000 Chrono Crystals. And once you reach the cap of 20,000 Chrono Crystals, it will vary depending on your PvP, Tournament of Power, adventures and co-op rewards. But yeah, without further ado, let me get straight into this guide so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so the first place for you to get Chrono Crystals for this specific guide would be PvP. Now, when PvP resets, you'll notice that the date is on top here. Well, if I didn't click on that. But the date is on top here, and it says basically from the 23rd of August to the 6th of September. So you guys need to pay attention to that. And wherever you end up will give you your PvP rewards. So if you are willing to now save for Legends Festival, you need to make sure that you don't spend these Chrono Crystals no matter what banner comes out, because whatever is going to come out will definitely not be beating the Ultra that will come out at Legends Fest, as well as the Legends Limited units, which most likely will be more hype than anything that comes prior to Legends Fest. So yeah, you guys should save these Chrono Crystals. Now, in order to make sure you rank at a decent rank, you need to look at the ranking rewards that you get wherever you stop, so you know how much Chrono Crystals you are getting. So currently I am in the top 10,000 as you can see, and I'm currently between rank 3,000 to 6,000. That gives me 900 CC, and if I go to my group, I'm currently rank 2, so that gives me an extra 300. So that would put me up to 1,100 or 1,200 Chrono Crystals just from PvP. So this is the first method. So in order to do this, you need to constantly play every single day, but you don't have to play a lot. So if you look at the times I've played today, you'll notice that the first match I've had after my loss was at 16:53, then 16:59, and then 5:05. Now, at the time of me recording this, it's practically been about 10 hours since I've played, and I'm still well in terms of being in the top 10,000. I don't really have to play that much, so that's why I'm telling you guys, if you're going to do PvP, this will be the best time to start, which will be ideally in September up to December. So yeah, PvP rewards, very simple. Use your best team and win. Even if you lose, you'll still be fine, because they did change the space-time duel, because we are currently in a renovation system. So since it is a renovation system, it's a pre-season, so this might change. The rewards might change as well when the next season starts. So PvP is the first place, and since you are getting 2 PvP seasons a month, you are well over able to get a decent amount of Chrono Crystals. So if you take your total and you multiply it by 2, that will give you how much you're going to get in 1 month. And if you take that total and you multiply it by 3, will be your total for PvP in 3 months. So if you do the math on my side, I'm currently getting right now 1,200 Chrono Crystals for this specific season. Then next season I'll probably get the same amount, so that will give me a total of 2,400 Chrono Crystals for the month. Then multiply that by 3 will tell you how much I'm getting in 3 months. So if you do that math right now, which I will do so you guys don't need to, that will give me up to 6,800 Chrono Crystals in 3 months, and that's just from PvP. So yeah guys, if you are struggling to save, this should be the best motivation for you to do, and I would suggest you start right now, because mark my words, whatever is coming for Legends Fest is going to break the game, and you want that unit, you definitely do. So yeah, that's PvP in a nutshell. Now let's move on to something more different. Alright, so this would be the Tournament of Power. Now the Tournament of Power is a 2-week season that practically comes back every 2 weeks, as you should know, which means in a month you are able to get a total amount of Chrono Crystals depending on where you are and what league you are in. So currently I'm in Z League, as you can see on top of the screen, and you get TP, which is your tournament points, and that goes up to 25. So you should only do the Tournament of Power once you have 25 tournament points. Then you can do all of them at once and then just follow the guides that I have. I do have a route map that I constantly put on Instagram as well as YouTube, and if you guys follow that, you should be able to get the Chrono Crystals that's here. So if you are in Z League, you are able to get up to 1,000 Chrono Crystals if you stay within these two brackets over here. If you are in S League, you should be able to get 800 Chrono Crystals here or 600 here. If you are in A League, I'm sorry, you will still get Chrono Crystals, but it's not going to be as much, so you should try to get to S League at least. There is boost characters that you can use, but I would suggest using the best teams that you have. If you use anyone from tier Z, it might not help you in terms of tanking, because most units in the game hit quite hard, especially in the Tournament of Power. But I do have a separate guide for that you guys can watch, explaining the Tournament of Power in detail. Now if you look at the league, I'm getting 1000 Chrono Crystals from being in the top 5%, top 25%, and that's decent enough for me to do, and I do it every single season. Then you get another 100, so that gives me 1100. Plus, if you look at the actual Tournament of Power roadmap and you click on the last block, you'll see you get an additional 300 Chrono Crystals depending on your league again. So in total I'm getting 1400 Chrono Crystals every 2 weeks. So this season is from the 30th of August until the 13th of September, which means on the 13th of September I'm going to get 1400 Chrono Crystals from this event. Then on the 14th of September the next Tournament of Power starts, which will give me another 1400 Chrono Crystals. So in total you are practically able to get 2800 Chrono Crystals a month from the Tournament of Power. So that would give you a total of 8400 Chrono Crystals. If my math is wrong, I'm just estimating from my head right now, but that would be about 8400 Chrono Crystals within 3 months. So that would give you another 8000 Chrono Crystals on top of your PvP rewards, and that is just 2 events, guys, that I'm currently using. And all of this rewards, you're going to only use them in December, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th of December. You are not using it before. If you do use it before, you're going to lose out on this guide and it's not going to help you. This guide does test your patience, so make sure you do the least amount of work to get the most profit, because when December comes you're going to be thanking me. Alright guys, so that is PvP and that is Tournament of Power. Now let's move on to co-op. Alright guys, so this would be the co-op. Now the co-op season does last, I think, 14 days. I might be mistaken, but I think it's 14 days a co-op season. The first thing that you want to do in a co-op season is to get the Chrono Crystals here. You can get 300 Chrono Crystals from this specific section every 2 weeks. And I believe it is 2 weeks, because you can see here, this one's going away in 4 days, and then another one will start, which will be another 2 weeks. So what I need to do is I need to actually get these medals here. You need 4500 of these medals to get the 300 Chrono Crystals. And if you are a hardcore player, you should be doing this 3 times daily for 2 weeks. So you should be able to get that 4500 medals quite easily. If you don't like this mode and you really hate it, just do your 3 dailies as soon as you can every single day. Choose the bonus characters they're asking you to choose and get it done. The faster you do this, the better for you. 3 times a day, that's all. Which means in a week you're doing it about 21 times. So that's not too bad. And yeah, you should be able to get quite a lot of those medals. You need 4500. And yeah, if you do the math, you're getting 600 CC a month from co-op, which is about 1800 Chrono Crystals in 3 months. And that's another big boost in terms of CC that you can get. I don't have a lot to say about co-op, just use the popular characters that's in the game, which you can see over by the popular tab. And yeah, once you get those medals, get your CC, and then afterwards you can do whatever you want. That's basically co-op. Now that co-op is out the way, we spoke about PvP, we spoke about Tournament of Power, and we have done co-op. The next section you're going to concentrate on is Legends ranking. Now Legends ranking does fluctuate depending on where you stop. The total amount of Chrono Crystals you can check by going to ranking reward over here, and it tells you how much you can get. Now in a celebration, this is 600 Chrono Crystals because it's a celebration, but outside of celebrations you can get the maximum of 300 Chrono Crystals, and this is monthly, unfortunately. So in total you can get 900 Chrono Crystals from doing this, depending on where you rank. So if you rank lower than usual, you should still be able to get 200-250 Chrono Crystals, but I am using 300 as a benchmark because this is quite simple. You basically play the game, you log in, you use energy, you play the game, that's it. You summon, you get equipment. As you can see, just do your normal dailies and you will get 300 Chrono Crystals every single month, which is nice. So 900 Chrono Crystals can be added to our tab. Then we go to our mission plan. Now the mission plan is important for free-to-play players because you get 500 Chrono Crystals right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 500. If you do have some money to spare and you are maybe a little bit of a whale, I'm just kidding, but maybe you are, then yeah, you can get an additional 1500 Chrono Crystals every 2 weeks from this side as well. So in total, if you are paid to win, it's 2000 Chrono Crystals. If you are free to play, it's 500. So since I'm doing this for free to play players, you are going to only use the 500 from here, and it does reset every 13 days. So in a month, you can do this twice. So if you're doing it twice, that would give you 1000 Chrono Crystals a month. If you're doing it for 3 months, well, if you do the math, it's 3000 Chrono Crystals from the mission plan. That is amazing value, guys. That is super amazing. Well, now that we're done with the mission plan, let's go to the stamps. Now the stamps reset, guys, every 14 days as well, and you can get a total of 1000 Chrono Crystals, which means in a month you can get 2000 Chrono Crystals. All you have to do is log in, do your dailies, and you're done. And you practically can get CC up to 1000 every 2 weeks. So in a month you can get 2000 Chrono Crystals from this, and since we're doing this for 3 months, that will give you a total of 6000 Chrono Crystals. I can't believe I'm saying that amount. That is so generous of them to give us. So you don't have to summon on every single banner if you do what I'm telling you to do for 3 months only, guys. Just 3 months, not 6 months, not 12 months, just 3. If you do this for 3, you're going to enjoy what you're going to reap on the 1st, 2nd or 3rd of December, and that's going to be such a bonus for you. So yeah, 6000 Chrono Crystals by December if you start doing this from September. So now that we have that out the way, what we covered, so let's recap. We have PvP rewards, we have co-op rewards, we do also have Tournament of Power rewards, we have Legends ranking, we've done the mission plan, as well as the daily stamps. The guild unfortunately does not give you anything, but Adventures does give you 50 Chrono Crystals, which is not a lot if you look at it as a small amount. However, Adventures does come back. I think it's every 2 weeks, I might be mistaken, but you do get 50, guys. So what I'll do is I'll say we get 100 a month because Adventures does reset. So if you're looking at 100 a month, you're getting 300 Chrono Crystals from Adventures by December the 1st. So that gives you another 300 to add to your tally. And you can see all of that on the screen. I do have a Chrono Crystal count, if you guys noticed by now. So that is Adventures out the way. Then we're going to look at missions. Now missions are important depending on you as a person. If you are new, you should have all of this available to do, which will give you Chrono Crystals, but I'm not going to include that because that is account dependent and that will take too long of a video to make. But I am going to the Legends missions. So if you are doing the main story, there is Chrono Crystals here that you guys can add individually for yourselves as well as friendship. So that is something you can do on your own. So I won't add that to the tab, but I thought I might show you where that is so you guys can use this or consider using it for Legends Fest or keep that for next year's anniversary as well. Don't forget to check all events that's here. You might have missed something. It's always good to look because this tells you what else you can get. Alright, so now that that's out the way, there is another section that you can look at, which is here. It says hyperdimensional co-op. You get 200 Chrono Crystals from here as well. So once you get your 300 Chrono Crystals from the co-op exchange shop, you are also able to get 200 Chrono Crystals if you really like co-op. But the problem here is you need to do this up to 65 times. So this is something you can add. I will add it to the tab for those hardcore players, but you need to do it 65 times. So take 65 and divide it by 3 and see how many days that is, and that should tell you exactly how long that'll take you to do over time. Then also another 100 from just completing the Tournament of Power, so that would give you an extra 300 because sorry, let's just say that again. Tournament of Power comes back every 2 weeks, so that will give you 200 Chrono Crystals extra to what I added earlier, and if you multiply that by 3, that will give you 600 Chrono Crystals by December. Then if you do the same thing for the co-op, that's another 600 Chrono Crystals from the missions. So don't forget to check your missions as well, because there is Chrono Crystals there. If you guys are willing to take this further, then you need to make sure that that is done a lot. Then go to the specials tab and see if there's anything else, because there is missions you can do. But these ones I won't include in the tally, but I am going to show you where to find them, because if you guys want to get Chrono Crystals faster, you can do the training with Trunks, which gives you 300 Chrono Crystals. Then we got the Perilous Clash Namek. Now this is where it starts. You can use the characters that they ask you to use, and each stage here gives you Chrono Crystals. So you're looking at 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500 Chrono Crystals, guys, in total from finishing all of this. But there is a catch. You need to have characters at a certain level. So for example, it says your limit break 4-star or higher. If I don't have them on 4 red stars, I'm unable to use the character that they're asking. But if I do, I can do this and get 50 Chrono Crystals. So this section will be account dependent. That is why I'm not going to keep it in. But there's 500 CC here, another 500 here, another 500 here, and here as well. Project Zero Mortals as well. So you guys get the point. There's a lot of Chrono Crystals in this section, but you do need to meet certain requirements for this section to actually assist you and giving you the rewards. If you don't meet the requirements, you can't do it. This section also is asking you to summon to get these characters maxed out, so this will take time. But if you do it, you will be able to get the rewards and reap from it, because those rewards are quite important. So yeah guys, that's exactly where to find it. I'm not going to go more in detail into that. The other section would be equipment that you can also max out to get more Chrono Crystals, but this is also again account dependent, depending on how much of that you've done. So now that we have the account dependent section out the way, there's only one more section left that we really need to cover for this video, which is extremely important for every single player in the game, whether you are a veteran of this game, whether you are free to play. And I always cover this section in every single CC guide I do, because it's important. But now that we're doing a CC guide for 3 months as an investment, the amount that you can get is going to be quite staggering. So pay attention guys. I'll see you guys in the next section of this video. Alright guys, so this will be the last section of where you can get Chrono Crystals, and this will be an infinite method. The most tedious grinding section of Dragon Ball Legends that nobody wants to do when there's a hype banner. Why? It's because the banner is right there. Why would you want to sit hours grinding this for a specific unit on the day when the banner releases? So what better way of doing this in advance than on the day? Which is why I'm including this in this video. So if you guys want to get Chrono Crystals right now, and you do this daily for 3 months, depending on how long you do it, you are able to get a decent amount. So for example, I'm using the minimum time of doing this. Let's say you spend 30 minutes on this specific one here, which is in part 6, book 1, chapter 8, which is called A Wall to Overcome, which I have covered already in previous videos. So what you need to do is you need to choose a team. The team can be any team in the game, it doesn't really matter. But I would advise you to choose the red element advantage because that will give you an advantage and it will make the run go faster. So for example, if I go to red and I change this to friendship rank, which is exactly what you want it to be on, and I scroll down to the bottom to see who's on friendship rank 1. I'll take all those units and I'll put them in a random team. It doesn't matter who the team is. And then after that, I will choose a friendship rank equipment which looks like this. This equipment, once it's maxed out, will give you a total of 3% friendship points per slot. So you essentially can get 9% per equipment. So if you're getting 9% per equipment and you put 3 on, as soon as I can find the third one, you'll get 27% extra XP for friendship rank, and that will help your unit level up friendship faster. Now there is a catch to this. Once you level from friendship rank 1 to friendship rank 2, I would advise you to change units to another unit, because you don't get 2 Chrono Crystals anymore. They start giving you 1 Chrono Crystal. So for you to make sure you get double the Chrono Crystal, it's better to go from friendship rank 1 to friendship rank 2, and then you stop and you choose a different character. Now you can check friendship rank. It used to be on this page, but I think they might have moved it. Let's see if it changes. No, I think they moved it. So friendship rank is now here at this section here. Obviously Kale is currently on 1, and she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these little diamond shapes. Every time a diamond shape is filled up, you get 2 Chrono Crystals. So guys, if it's giving you 2 Chrono Crystals per diamond shape and there's 10 diamonds, that is 20 Chrono Crystals to go from friendship rank 1 to friendship rank 2. And guess what? You have 3 units that you can take into this event. So I'll do the first one right now with you on this video while explaining it. So you'll put on the friendship equipment like how I'm doing right now, and you'll make sure that all the units have them. You essentially need 9 of these equipment. I should have them somewhere. So this one has, and he will be the last one. If you don't know where to get these equipment, it's quite easy. You just press on the equipment like this, it opens up and you go to how to get. It comes from the Z medal shop, which means you need to make sure you have 1000 Z medals up to 9000 to make sure you get all the equipment for these units. And since they are red, this should be easy. Then you just go into it, you do it, and you should be able to get Chrono Crystals from this, which I will prove to you right now. So I already did the math for this, so you guys don't have to. The math is currently on the screen, and yeah, that's exactly what you will be getting. The total of 24 Chrono Crystals basically every 30 minutes, you could say. And if you multiply that by 3 months, it's about 2160 Chrono Crystals in a 3-month period. And that's just from doing it 30 minutes a day. Now let's say you are a hardcore player and you play this a lot more than me, jokes aside, and let's say you play it for maybe an hour, 2 hours, you will get more than 2160 Chrono Crystals. So again, this method is free for every player in the game, but it is account dependent depending on how long you do this. If you do this for 2 hours, 3 hours a day for 3 months, you essentially can get well over 4000 Chrono Crystals easily. But I'm using the minimum amount because people have work, people got school, people go to university. You don't have time to sit on this game all day like some YouTubers. So you will have to make sure that you do this as much or as least as possible that you can. The minimum amount of time you spend on this is probably better for you, and if you look at it after 3 months, you're probably going to have a decent amount gained. But if you are hardcore in the last month and you want to do this more than usual, you're welcome to do so, and yeah, it will still give you a decent amount. You can put it on auto, put your phone somewhere, have a cup of coffee, and yeah, just chill while this does it in the background. Maybe in November, maybe the last 5 days of November before Legends Fest actually starts, you can do this just to get these CC. As you can see, I currently got 2 Chrono Crystals for Frieza, and like I said, when these 10 diamonds fill up, it will give me a total of 20 per character. Another 2 for Kale, and another 2 for, I forgot his name, Dispo. So yeah, I got 6 Chrono Crystals, guys, and that took me like a minute. Now, if you do this for 30 minutes, it's a good calculation. I'm obviously estimating this. Like I said, it's account dependent. My maths might be a little bit off, but it's a gain. You are not losing. There is no loss here. Every single thing you do in this mode is a profit. So if you guys want to profit on Legends before the fest starts, this is the best section to profit from. So yeah guys, that is friendship in a nutshell. But you do need these equipment, and once all the units you're using are on rank 2, just switch them out and choose another 3 units that are rank 1 and do the process all over again. It is tedious, but it does have its merits. Alright, and there is one more section that I need to go through, which will be our daily login. So if you log in daily on this game, you are able to get 10 Chrono Crystals a day, which gives you 70 per week, which is a total of 280 Chrono Crystals per month, guys. So if you're doing that every single month, you are well over able to get at least 700, 800 Chrono Crystals by December. And I think that's good enough. Now the total will be on the screen because currently I don't have a calculator by me, but all the correct totals will be on the screen at the end of this video. You guys can look at it and make an adjustment. Now that is the free to play section out the way. If you guys want to look at the pay to win section, you are welcome to. If not, you guys can leave the video here. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, it does help the channel quite a lot. Also follow me on Instagram as well. I do have quite a large amount of content there as well for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, if you guys are paid to play, then this section is probably better for you. Let's say you just got paid. It's the end of September. Well, it's the 1st or 2nd of September by the time this video comes out. And you just got paid. So you want to buy this bot right here. It's the cheapest bot currently, 1200cc, just convert it into your currency, which the game does do. But you are able to get 1200cc every 30 days. If you multiply that by 3 months, you're getting 3,600 Chrono Crystals in a 3-month period, which is decent. Obviously, if you buy this one, it's more, you get up to 7,500 Chrono Crystals by December, but you have to start today with this specific bot. And then lastly, the mission plan, which will give you another 1,500 Chrono Crystals. So yeah guys, that's the guide in a nutshell. I don't want to waste any more of your time. This is the best guide I could have given you. Everything is subject to change depending on what they give us. If they give us a gauntlet, you'll get 400 Chrono Crystals. That's what the gauntlets give us now. If they give us a revamped gauntlet, it can go up to 700 because that's what it used to be on. If they give us events, there is 3 Chrono Crystals per event that you can also include. If they don't give us events, then you won't get the 3 Chrono Crystals, you'll get whatever they are going to give us. If there's any gifts in the gift section, then yeah, that will be also included. Anything that's updated, I will update in the description of this video so you guys can see any update that is currently there. But everything we are talking about is a profit. There is no losses here. You are looking at well over 20,000 Chrono Crystals with all the infinite events. I have not included the raid because once you are over 20,000 Chrono Crystals, you are no longer able to get from the exchange shop, which is unfortunate. But if you are below that, then yeah, you can include the raid in your specific calculation. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think and what you guys are going to have by the end of November, 1st of December. If you guys are going to follow this properly, you are going to have a really good time in Legends Fest. But if there is any good banner that comes out before Legends Fest and it looks really good, like maybe something similar to Peace Khan when he first came out just before Legends Fest, then I will make a should you summon video so you guys can watch that first before you attempt to use this hard-earned Chrono Crystals. So play the game daily, do your PvP, do your PvE, do your Tournament of Power, and yeah, have fun. Thank you so much for watching. This is Artificial Gaming signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Take care.